Everything you thought you knew about the Dutton Ranch is about to fall apart in episode 9, because this trailer doesn't just tease a story, it shows the beginning of the end. A place built on blood, loyalty, and family is now standing on the edge of total collapse. And the scariest part? It feels like there is no way back this time. After everything that happened in episode 8, the Dutton family is not the same anymore. The trust inside the ranch is broken in small but very dangerous ways. People are not speaking with full honesty. Every word now feels like it has a hidden meaning behind it. Every look feels like a warning. The ranch, which was once a symbol of power and control, now feels like it is slowly slipping out of their hands. You can feel the pressure building from all sides. Outside enemies are getting closer, and inside the family is starting to crack under stress. It is not one big explosion yet, but many small fires are already burning at the same time. John Dutton is still trying to hold everything together, but even he is not as strong as before. You can see that the weight of leadership is not just heavy now, it is becoming dangerous. Every decision he makes is creating a new problem somewhere else. And this is what makes episode 9 feel different. It is not just another chapter. It feels like a turning point that cannot be reversed. The trailer makes this very clear without saying everything directly. It shows silence in important moments. It shows faces that are serious, tired, and full of pain. Nobody looks safe anymore, not even inside their own home. That is the first big signal that something big is coming. Beth Dutton also feels different in this setup. She is still strong, still sharp, but there is something more unstable in her energy now. It feels like she is ready to fight anything, but at the same time, she is also closer to making a decision that cannot be undone. The trailer hints that her choices in episode May 9th not just protect they may also destroy relationships inside the family. Jamie is another key piece in this tension. His position is becoming more unclear. He is stuck between power, fear, and personal ambition. The trailer does not show everything clearly, but it gives enough signs that he may be moving in a direction that will create a major shock. His silence in some moments feels more dangerous than any argument. The ranch itself is almost like a character in this story. It is not just land anymore. It is a battlefield of emotions, control, and survival. Every corner of it carries history, but now that history feels heavy instead of powerful. The wide open fields, the fences, the empty roads, everything feels quieter, like something is waiting to happen. What makes episode 9 trailer even more intense is the feeling that time is running out. Nobody is relaxed. Nobody is free from pressure. Every scene feels like it is leading to a final decision point. It is not about small problems anymore. It is about survival, control, and who will still be standing when everything settles. And this is why fans are calling it a season finale level episode. Because the energy is not normal. It feels like a closing chapter is starting, even if the story is not fully over yet. The trailer is not just showing events, it is building fear, tension, and emotional weight at the same time. As we move deeper into the trailer breakdown, every small detail starts to matter more. Every pause, every look, every line feels like it is hiding something bigger. And once you notice that, you realize one thing clearly. Episode 9 is not here to continue the story. It is here to change everything. After the heavy events of episode 8, everything around the Dutton Ranch feels more unstable than ever before. Nothing is fully broken yet, but nothing is safe anymore either. It is that dangerous middle moment where everyone knows a storm is coming, but no one knows exactly when it will hit. And this is what makes Episode 8 already planted the seeds of conflict in almost every direction. Inside the family, there is tension that cannot be ignored anymore. Words that were once simple now feel loaded with meaning. Even silence between characters feels like a form of conflict. Nobody is fully open, and nobody is fully trusted. That alone changes the entire atmosphere of the ranch. The Dutton Ranch has always been a place where control mattered more than anything else. But after Episode 8, control is starting to slip in small ways. Not in one big moment, but through many small cracks. Decisions are taking longer. Reactions are becoming sharper. And every choice now seems to create a new problem somewhere else. That is how things start to fall apart slowly, without anyone noticing the full picture at first. Outside forces are also becoming more active. The pressure from enemies, politics, and business conflicts is not just background noise anymore. It is starting to directly affect the family's daily life. Every move they make is being watched, analyzed, and challenged. It feels like the ranch is surrounded from all sides, even when nothing is openly said. Episode 8 left behind a very clear emotional weight. Some relationships were tested. Some trust was damaged. And some decisions were made that cannot be taken back easily. This is very important because Episode 9 is not starting from peace. It is starting from consequences. And consequences are always heavier than the actions that created them. John Dutton's position in all of this is especially important. He is still the center of the ranch, but his control is not as strong as before. You can feel that he is carrying too much at once. Leadership is no longer just about making strong decisions. It is about preventing everything from collapsing at the same time. And that pressure is slowly becoming visible in the way things unfold. Beth's energy after Episode 8 also adds another layer to the tension. She is not stepping back. Jamie's position after Episode 8 is even more complicated. He is not fully aligned with anyone in a clear way anymore. That kind of uncertainty always creates tension in stories like this. When a character is not clearly on one side, every action they take becomes suspicious. Every silence feels like planning. Every decision feels like it could change everything without warning. What makes this build-up even more powerful is the way Episode 8 ended things without giving resolution. Instead of closing problems, it opened more questions. Instead of calming tension, it increased it. That is a clear storytelling choice that signals Episode 9 is not just another continuation. It is a payoff episode. The ranch itself now feels like it is waiting. Not peaceful waiting, but tense waiting. Like the calm before something destructive. The land, the buildings, the fences, even the empty spaces between scenes in the trailer all carry that feeling of pressure. It is like everything is holding its breath. And this is where the trailer starts to take over the imagination. Because once you understand where Episode 8 left things, you start to realize that Episode 9 is not entering a stable world. It is entering a fragile one. A world where one wrong move can break everything completely. That is why every small detail in the trailer suddenly feels important. A look is not just a look. A silence is not just silence. A short shot is not just visual filler. Everything feels like a warning sign that something bigger is approaching fast. By the end of this setup, one thing becomes very clear. Episode 9 is not coming into peace. It is coming into pressure. And when pressure builds on something already cracked, it does not stay intact for long. The next part of the trailer breakdown will start revealing those cracks in full detail, and that is where everything begins to feel even more dangerous.